this week, regardless of whether you're able to share or not, there's some things that you were able to accomplish. There's things that we accomplished on the court. There's things that we accomplished off the court. And we're going to share those with you right now. And so when you hear something that you accomplished this week, what I want you to do is either snap, or if you have your pen and paper, I want you to tap your pen or your paper when you hear something that you accomplished. This week you were able to accomplish being able to stop on a dime, being powerful with your passes, how to be a special A player, how to attack closeouts, be an energy giver, bring the Magic Johnson effect. You learned how to beat the Heat, how to control your thoughts, create good habits, how to own space, how to give a peak fake sandwich and read, how to stand up for your hustle, how to give a butt cut, how to pull back, how to respond to mistakes, not react to mistakes, respond to mistakes. You learn how to be more precise. You learn how to run splits to get easier baskets, to use a leadership voice, how to pass versus pressure, the importance of the extra ounce principle. Your parents also learned that one as well. How to express gratitude, how to create a positive first impression with a great handshake, a firm, with a friendly handshake. And you also learned how to create a proper vision, mission statement with what you are committed to in your commitment statement. Parents, let's give it up one more time for your players. There was a lot that was accomplished this week. There was a lot that was accomplished. And as we're going through, our coaches were consistently and constantly looking for players that consistently stood out as special, that stood out among the rest. And I gotta be honest, you all are here because you're special. You have special aspirations. You have different aspirations, goals that are bigger and maybe better than the teammates that you have back home. And so we have a lot of special players that come through in PGC. And there were even some players who were able to stand out as special amongst all of you. But we recognize that as coaches, we don't see everything. There's things that we miss. And so what we want to do right now is we want to give the opportunity to any players who received a gold band. Any players that received a gold band, you will have the opportunity right now, if you would like to, you don't have to, there's no pressure to give up your gold band to a player that the coaches might have missed. So if you received a gold band and you would like to give up that gold band to another player that a coach might have missed, we're going to give you the opportunity to raise your hand now if you would like to give up that gold band. Adam. All right, awesome. You can come to the front. Tam, you want to give up your gold band? You can come up to the front. Any other players put up a hand? Never seen? Awesome. Yeah, Tam, you want to come up? All right, you can stand up here in the front. All right. If you received the gold bands. All right, great. Wow. So here's what you're going to do. Athletes, we got Thado, Tam, Mateo. What you're going to do here is, if you're giving up your gold band, I want you to call out the name of that player, have them stand up. And then when they stand up, let them know why you are celebrating them. All right, so their name, have them stand up. You can give a round of applause for them. Share why we're celebrating them, and then we can give a round of applause. Make sure you go and hand that gold band to them. Is there someone who'd like to start? Thado, you're the first one. Put your hand up. You want to start for us? Oh, wait, here, I'll let you. You can even use the mic so that parents can hear who it is you're celebrating. Why? Are you feeling confident and ready? Yeah, use that leadership voice.
I would like to give my wristband to my friend Kingdon Simmons. Why I'm giving my wristband to Kingdon Simmons is because he's always working hard on everything he does, and he puts everything into everything.
I want to give mine to Elijah. Yesterday he was feeling kind of bad about the game, and he picked his head up yesterday and played better, and they ended up going out.
I don't know if I can speak right now, but I'd like to give my band to Ethan. I don't think I can remember a single time where Ethan was ever discouraged or unmotivated. He always was screaming and bringing energy to whoever was playing on the court.
That's really special. It's really special. This does not happen every single week, but it just so happened that this week we had a few gold bands left. And you didn't have to give up your gold band, but you decided to give up your gold band. And so, since we do have 2 extra gold bands with us, we're going to make sure that you leave here with that gold band. It's special that you gave up that gold band and using that organization. I'm excited, but at the same time, I'm a little bit sad because I'm about to be stepping off the stage, and we're going to be having the great Coach Kaya Clark stepping off. And before I leave you all, I just want to share, especially with the group, what a pleasure it was to be able to work with you all. It's sad to have to step on the stage. Parents, it was an honor to be able to work with your sons and your daughters. We recognize it's no small investment of your time, your energy, and resources for you to be here, for you to send your son or your daughter here. I thank you so much for it. I was impacted by PGC when I was as an athlete, and hopefully there's been some impact this week that I've been able to share with them. As I leave, I know I talked to the group more, and the last thing I want to share with you all before I leave, and I'll see you at checkout, is just keeping in perspective the game of basketball. I love the game of basketball, put a lot of time, a lot of effort, a lot of energy into being great, and at times I struggled with putting my identity in the game of basketball. And I saw myself as Dan Decker, basketball player, and there were some things I had to overcome because of that false sense of identity. And I love that I was passionate about the game of basketball, and if you are passionate about the game of basketball, great. If your passion is in something else, that's great too. But instead of wrapping our identity in the game of basketball, what we should start to do is find that passion and find a purpose that connects with that passion. And when you start to follow that purpose, you're going to be able to add contribution to the lives around you. And when you're adding contribution to the lives around you, you're going to build positive relationships that begin to fill you back up as well. So you can continue your purpose, continue to add contribution. Athletes, whether you play an entire game or don't play the game at all, whether you make the team or don't make the team, whether you score 25 points or you don't score, that doesn't change who you are as a person. That is not your identity. And it's so much deeper, so much more than that, and it's placed in that purpose. Athletes, parents, thank you so much. I'll see you at checkout.